and Joe on trial for the heavy usage of meat tenderizers and the consumption of potentially harmed animals. Okay. Bill, Joe, present your case.
Hello! Welcome, welcome.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Bill. I plead not guilty for the heavy usage of meat tenderizers and the consumption of potentially harmed animals.
I as well. We did nothing wrong.
That's right.
For those of you who don't know, meat tenderizers are enzymes that break down peptide bonds between amino acids and collagen, which is the protein that holds the meat together. Now here we've got these two fellas, Bill and Joe, who think that meat tenderizers are good for our society. Care to explain, boys? They are, and any other meat consumer would agree with me. It makes meat more tender for cooking and consumption. And by golly, it is delicious. It's so good.
It's amazing. You see, I have a family of 12. And when I get home from work, you think I have time to let it soak? I don't. So, the enzymes of the meat tenderizers do just the trick for my little children.
Can you be more specific in the enzymes that you're using, please?
Well, you see, we have papain and bromelain, of course. You know, the proteolytic enzymes, which help you digest proteins in food. Now, papain is collected from the latex of the fruit of the papaya. The latex is collected from the neck of the fruit, where it can be dried or dripped into a container. Now, this dried substance is then purified to extract the active papain enzyme. It's applied as either a dry powder or made into a liquid.
Bromelain, on the other hand, is harvested from the stems of pineapple plants, where it's mostly concentrated. The stem is peeled and crushed to extract the juice containing the bromelain. The enzyme is purified through precipitation. It's sold in the powder form, which is combined with the marinade or directly applied to the uncooked meat.
Now, these type of enzymes, proteolytic enzymes, not only help digest proteins, but may also be absorbed internally and may reduce pain and inflammation. Now, this can then further lead to interfering with the growth of tumors and slow down blood clotting. Proteins are their substrates for all you bio students out there. You know what I'm talking about?
We know you're out there.
Proteins and substrates.
We only use the best of the best. No harm done. There should be no case have to plead right here.
These tenderizers may be beneficial to humans, but no way in heck are these good for the animals. Now, if I'm not mistaken, several slaughterhouses inject these tenderizing enzymes into the animals while they're still alive. What do you have to say about that?
This happens a short time prior to killing them. So I really don't see why this matters.
Exactly. I mean, it's not like they inject them when they're still babies and still living a happy life. They don't let them suffer, is what I'm trying to say.
These are grown cows that are bound to be killed in minutes.
Well, are you sure that all slaughterhouses abide to this rule of only injecting them shortly prior to being killed?
Well, for the most part, yeah.
We're just the consumers. You have no right to test us on this stuff.
Well, fine. Back to the consumer aspect of this. Now, don't you find that the meat gets a little bit squishy and loses its texture when you apply these meat tenderizers to it?
Yeah, if you're inexperienced and let the enzymes act for too long before being cooked. But you'll see, I have meat 3 times a day. I know the tricks of the trade.
The most important consideration in selecting a tenderizing enzyme is the activity of the enzyme, which is a measure of the enzyme's ability to react with a specific substrate chosen by the supplier.
Back to papain and bromelain. We use a common test procedure called the milk clot assay. which measures the time required to form clotted milk in the company of a proteolytic enzyme under specific conditions.
So, as you see, Your Honor, the buyer can immediately assign formulations that will consistently produce the same quality of tenderization during each application.
Okay. Well, Bill, Joe, you rest your case, and you have been determined innocent by the Supreme Court of Canada and the jury for the charges laid against you of heavy usage of meat tenderizers and the consumption of potentially harmed animals. Case closed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor! Won't let you down. We'll give you some meat. Oh, you're vegetarian.
Oh,
Never mind. Thank you. Thank you, jury, and everyone who has supported us
audience,
during
we
this
accept you.
long road
Thank you,
of
family.
meat tenderizing.
My 10 kids at home.
Bye.
Oh my god! Bill, look!